We inherit our family's emotional blueprint, their unspoken rules, their coping mechanisms, their language of love and conflict. A toxic cycle is this blueprint gone wrong, a rotten script passed down, often unnoticed from one generation to the next. So breaking it is not an act of rebellion, it is the deliberate work of ending a legacy of hurt so it stops with you. It is a profound responsibility, first to yourself and next for a generation that you will never meet, but will have one less burden to drag through the already messy life, thanks to you. And the path to this great responsibility unfolds in four essential stages. First, you must see and name the pattern clearly. You cannot dismantle what you refuse to name. So move from a vague feeling of dysfunction to specific understanding. Identify the cycles. Is it enmeshment where no one has a separate self? The scapegoat and golden child dynamic? A culture of criticism or emotional neglect? Become a quiet archaeologist of your own history. Trace the roots of these behaviors back to a generation, and you will often find your parents were simply repeating what was done to them. This clarity is not for assigning fault, but for freeing yourself from the illusion that this is just how families are. With this awareness, the second thing you must then do is to separate your identity from the system. This means building a conscious boundary between you and the cycle. Establish firm, non-negotiable rules of engagement. This might sound like, I will end the conversation if the yelling starts, or I will not participate in gossip. Boundaries are defined by your actions, not their compliance. Simultaneously, grieve the family you deserved. Let go of the hope that they will become the people you needed, so you can finally see them as they are. This grief creates space for you to grow. Now to the third phase. This is where the active rewiring begins. Knowing what you don't want is empty without defining what you do. You must consciously install new programming. If your native tongue was sarcasm or silence, learn the vocabulary of respectful, direct feeling. Practice the pause between a trigger and your response. In that moment of stillness, you reclaim your choice. Reparent your inner child. Offer yourself the validation and safety you were denied. This internal work stops you from seeking that validation destructively in others or replicating the neglect within yourself. Finally, to the last phase, you integrate this new way of being to create a living legacy. This is where the abstract becomes concrete, especially if you are a parent. You will make mistakes, but the goal is not perfection, it is repair. Apologizing after a misstep teaches your child that conflict can end in connection and not fear. Create new rituals that reflect your new values, building a family culture of safety and respect. You should also surround yourself with a chosen family of healthy relationships. Let them be your model and your mirror. Just so you know before you start, the cycle will resist. You will sometimes revert to the old script under stress. See this not as failure, but as a map of where your healing is most needed. This work is a quiet revolution. You are not just breaking a chain, you are forging a new link, one of awareness and deliberate love for all the generations that will follow after you. It is a lonely and difficult work to take on, but you can do it. For you and the little ones coming after you, you got this. And if you need something to hold you down and remind you of your capability in times when it feels really difficult, get one of these products on screen to serve as a little reminder of what you can do and of my voice of sharing. A reminder that you're not alone. You can. Keep going. Also, here's a family of people trying to make themselves better, where I get to provide a guide for this part without fluff. You're welcome to join in by subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you will know when a new video drops. And until next time, bye.